Hello, welcome back. One of our sages was immediately attacked by a brass claw horror, because he was forging a moonblade. But Brian managed to revive a Bane, and Skahat managed to cast Tartarian Gate without any sort of reprisal, so that's pretty good. Lost a scout to Mind Hunt, lost a Boreal Priest when doing Corpsemen, lost a scout, and updating sightings.xls. One of our moonbladed Throne Guardians, in the Hall of Fame with heroic battle prowess, was immediately attacked by the Hunter of Heroes. So, kind of hard to fight off this guy. In our case, we were just insta-gibbed. So, you know, a bit of a shame. One Throne Guardian down. The Moonblade and the Lodestone Amulet not really helping, though. And a bunch of battles this turn, then. Dunster's kind of interesting. For that, though, we have Anphalia, Celeria attacking another Pythium province. We've got Pythium attacking some Indies, Pythium attacking Mictlan. This is Mictlan's throne with the head in it, next to us. So kind of a small force to be hitting that Palisades, but I guess we'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes. Lake Vastness, the Lumber Construct, it went into the other lake that I didn't guard. I didn't think it could get there in one turn, to be honest. Also Tenera. Sloria moving... This is without the mages, so just moving into us. So I'll show those all on the map in a second. First, though, we have Celeria storming, I believe, a throne fort belonging to Pythium. So this is a pretty weak army, really, because there aren't any, like, big mages here or anything. In fact, are there any mages? It could just be priests. Oh, there we go. There's a couple of Thaumaturgs in there. Besides that, it's just Skellies. I guess hoping that the fort was quite empty. Unfortunately, there's some big boys in here. We've got a bunch of Flame Spirits, Ballistic Animate, Sea King. We have a Harbinger. We have a bunch of Adepts, tons of Theurg Acolytes, and a big Archtheurg in the middle, with a Rune Smasher and a Spell Focus. So, yeah, Celeria has his work cut out for him here. Light of the Northern Star goes up for Pythium. Tons of big fire spells. That was a very big fire spell. Yeah, they are getting cooked. This is not an empty fort, I think is what we can take away from this. This took about 3 turns and every single skeleton has been blasted off the map. So there we go. Looks like a lot of the mages escape though, or priests or whatever they are. At a minimum it did cost Pythium an awful lot of fire gems though, because that's a lot of fire relays. So, you know, that's something. So that was Tenera, that was Dunster. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, that's a ton of mages. He did lose 1 Theurg Acolyte and 2 Princeps, so, you know, we've done some damage. That did cost Celeria... Okay, he had 3 Thaumaturgs in that battle, they all died. 4 Cultists, 400 Skeletons, plus another 100 random Skeletons. So, you know, sort of a probing force, but it has been slapped away pretty easily. Events then, Tiridae, we got hit by the other death spell. I think there's Leprosy and Black Death, right? I think this is Black Death because it's Plague. Either way, that hit Tiridae. We also got 15 defense in Lost Canyon. We got some free infantry in Lost Canyon, and a bit of gold and some random miscellaneous items in Ultima Tifia. Worldwide event, horrors, and that's it for important stuff. You may notice no vengeful water attacks this turn. The combined efforts of our She-Lord's preaching has, in fact, put us up to 3 white candles, so pretty nice. We do also have a claimed throne and a temple here now, so yeah, we've managed to make ourselves pretty safe. Might not have even needed to tear the fort down, but it's probably better to just continue preaching here anyway, because I mean, we're always going to be getting pressured here, Dominion-wise, aren't we? So either way, I'm fine with it. So battles-wise, yeah, so we saw this throne getting put into siege by Pythium. Little force, so we'll see how that goes. We got attacked by Solarian stack here. So the one that was in Mapito, it just went straight to Tenera. These guys seem to have just dispersed a bit, which is good. And the lumber construct went from Whitewater into Lake Vastness, which is a bit annoying. Tried to defend in Devil's Pond. But oh well. That's it for the important battles that we were able to see. And not much is very different this turn from last turn, because I'm still just making sure we have our thrones defended. So I'm not moving anywhere just yet. I think it is quite tempting to try and go for this throne though if I can. I can use like half of the forces from here and half from here. March them down. And I could even probably spare some of the shields here and send them straight down this way, because they'd all be stealthy. So we'll have a scout there next turn so we can see... Oh no, we'll have a scout there in 2 turns so we can see exactly what it looks like, and maybe we can make our way there. Another possibility is if Pythium manages to take this off Mictlan, maybe we can take this off Pythium. But, I mean, Pythium does look quite strong, even though we beat them quite convincingly last time they tried us. They're still pretty hard to beat, I think. But we'll see. We have options. For now, just, yeah. Just putting more defenders in position in Ossuary. Everything's kind of in position now in Azimar. Just moving these guys over to pick up some. I think there's Skellies here, yeah. Yeah. We don't quite have enough Death Mages here to lead all the Skellies and stuff we have. I'll pick some up here. Might send those guys somewhere else. I think 3 Pine is, yeah. We're kind of just short of Death Mages to lead all these corpse constructs and things, so just kind of splitting those up. Really good news this turn is the Tartarian we summoned. I haven't used this spell before. I'm pretty sure that the Tartarians can come as units, and most of them are feeble-minded, right? That's what I remember. So the fact that the first one we summoned is A, a commander, and B, the only affliction it has is lost an eye, seems pretty good. It's not a bad spellcaster either. So, you know, you do quite a lot with this guy. He could take the lake back for us. He can sit on thrones with a Moonblade. Or he can probably start walking into enemy territory trying to take a throne. I don't know. Unfortunately, he does have Shattered Soul, so a quarter of the time he just does whatever he wants to do. And this turn he is doing that. He's searching, so a bit useless at the moment, but that's cool that we got a usable Tartarian right off the bat. I'm going to try casting that again. Hopefully we keep getting lucky, that would be cool. Up here we can see this little stack of skeletons in Tenera. I would like to put a stop to this. So we have enough She-Lords free in this area that I can defend all 4 of these provinces with 2 She-Lords each. So there's 2 going here, 2 going here, 2 going here, and there's 2 going here. So the only places it could move now that are undefended are Promised Land, or no, 3 Pine we're patrolling, right? Or, I mean, there's no throne. Yeah, so if it goes to the 3 Pine, it would hit our throne defenders. So the only undefended place it can go to is to Promised Land, which it might do, which, you know, that would be annoying. It could just walk over the fort. It's also quite a big stack. It's like 228 Skellies, so, you know, 2 She-Lords might get overwhelmed, I don't know. Which would also be kind of sad. But I'm hoping we stop this and push back the territory a little bit and also send more throne defenders to our weakly defended thrones. That would be nice. Sending 1 guy into Liguria to get cured by the healer that's going to be there next turn. Sending 1 guy to Chilad to get healed by the healer that's going to be there next turn. And the rest of our stuff should end up in Comseth pretty soon. See lots of these guys here just badly need healing. And I think that's it for stuff happening this turn. I am forging some more Moonblades, and I think yeah, Brian's just going to keep trying to revive Banes every turn until he gets killed by horrors. Since I can't do much else with him, since he's got the Lycanthrope Amulet. That is it for this turn. Just double check there's no other orders. I think it's just, yeah, Tart Gate, Moonblades, Corpseman Construction, and reviving a Bane. And that's it at the moment. But yeah, once I can see some more thrones near us. I mean, I guess technically we'd try and go after this one as well, right? But, this is where we have the least amount of force that we can free up, unfortunately. This is just constantly under threat from Solaria. I'm not sure. By the way, though, that's turn 77. From this point on, I'll try and keep things brief until stuff happens. Might try and string a bunch of cataturns together. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Got research and construction done. Not sure where to put the research next. Probably doesn't really matter. Yeah. Go have a vacation. Both of our sages got attacked by horrors, unfortunately, doing forging. Revived a Bane. There's been a major disturbance in the divine dominions of the world. Incense Head's dominion has grown stronger at the cost of all other pretender gods. I think this is Pythium wishing for dominion. They do have up strands, so that's a bit annoying actually. And they've also got Enchanted Forest, right? I wonder if they can just wish their way to victory. That would be annoying. Itsmu Corpseman did Tartarian Gate. We got attacked then by none other than Aegon the Eater of Dreams, who has a big retinue in this mod. Now, this is a bit awkward because we have the Ring of Returning, which would return us on damage. Unfortunately, we also have... Oh, we only have 17 magic resistance, actually. Point is, we don't actually take any damage, but all of our bodyguards die, so Skaha routes. And when you rout, you just die, so... she does now live again as a white mage. But if she would have just taken 1 point of damage, she would have just returned back to our capital, so... What's frustrating about this is, you know, A, she cannot twice spawn anymore, and B, we lost all of the items she had. So we lost the Ring of Returning without even getting to use it, and we lost the Skullface as well. So that's a bit unfortunate. We did do another Tartarian Gate though, and we got another good Tartarian actually. Lost some more random mages to horrors then, and a bunch of battles, nothing too consequential. See some random stuff walking over us. Yeah, nothing too interesting. There's no like thrones getting attacked or anything. Events then, we got a bunch more heroes, which is pretty funny. One of them is another healer. 8 air gems in Bycliffe, some Dominion in Koromu. It's nice, that helps against the wishing. So that's it for the important stuff. Yeah, check this out. We got another Commander Tartarian who doesn't even have any afflictions. That's pretty sick. 171 hit point Tartarian Titan. Water 5, Air 2. It's not bad, right? And here's the map now. Yeah, Lumber Construct went on land and took Bonquiche. We can see over here, so Pythium put this under siege, but then has just left an Acolyte siege and go, well, he takes Farseer off me? Not sure what he's doing. Guess he's just taking my provinces to be annoying. Maybe he's going to try and burn down my temples. But I don't have any temples over here. We are still holding on to Dominion 9. But gold is going to be a bit of an issue going forward, so it's going to be hard to keep replacing temples. We tried to defend all of the provinces around Midria. As you can see, we didn't defend it very successfully. We have the the typical problem, which is our She-Lords are fine. But because there's PD here, and all the PD dies, it causes a morale failure. We do get to see, you know, giving these guys some nature gems to do personal regen really pays off. Because as long as they have that little tiny bit of regen, it really feels like they can just kill endless numbers of skeletons. So both of our She-Lords survived that. They killed most of the skeletons, but it's funny that they routed because of the PD. I think having PD actually works against us, Zero, which is quite funny. Anyway, this turn, big news is I can see Kurgi over here. Now, Kurgi's really scary. So I assume this moves down into our throne next turn. But who knows? Who knows what Kurgi's going to do? I wouldn't dream of trying to put myself in his position. So I'm going to try and defend this a bit more if I can. I'm sending my Prophet and some of the least injured She-Lords back to Tyridia. Prophet can do Divine Blessing at least. And I've given a few more guys Moonblades, so we've got quite a few Moonblade wielding troops now, as you can see, arranged around the battlefield. They probably don't need to do Blessing because my Prophet's going to be in the battle, but why not? Do I have an empty space to put this in? 9 looks pretty good. I probably don't need to do Miststorm and Windrunner either. I should probably just be running up immediately and hitting Kurgi. But whatever. We'll leave it in. We do have a lot of guys. We've got a lot of troops here as well. I've also taken Solar Brilliance out of the Aetherlord script as well. We just do anti-magic and then it gets straight into opposition spam. Yeah, Kurgi's scary. But hopefully we'll be okay here. That is one of our... I mean, it's the best defended throne we have in terms of sheer numbers of stuff. Maybe not in terms of magic, but... yeah, we got a bit of stuff here. We are doing, let's see, Relief and Howl. I think we're also putting up the Storm. Yeah. Storm, Relief, Howl. Bunch of guys with gear. Bespoke Tripod with the Lifelong and my Prophet with the Lifelong. And a big Astral Caster with a Rune Smasher and a Spell Focus doing opposition. I mean, that's pretty good. So hopefully that's fine. Down here, just continuing to defend every province that this thing can move into. And also moving 1 Tartarian into Midria and 1 into Tenera. So the Air-Water guy, I just gave them what items I could. Get up the magic resistance, give this guy regen. Got Moonblade and a Gore Helmet, and he can cast Quickness on himself, so that's 4 big attacks per round. So he does Mistform, Quicken Self, Liquid Body, Flight, Attack Rear. So he can take that and then move to defend 3 Pine probably. Other Tartarian, giving him some Death Gems to do Soul Vortex, so Death Power, Soul Vortex, Temper Flesh, Iron Will. He's really, really tanky. He's got built-in regen as well, which is cool. So, you know, not sure how best to use Tartarians, but for the time being, they can just help clear up this area and then probably defend 3 Pine because, yeah, it's really weakly defended at the moment. But they'd also make really effective raiders. It's tough to know if I should send Soul Raiders into enemies at the moment, because on the one hand, it would be a shame to lose a Tartarian to just a random mine hunt. On the other hand, the enemy might not be willing to mine hunt because it's Cataclysm, so who knows. Anyway, that's it for this turn. Just defending all these provinces, getting ready for Kurgi. And that's it, I think. I am forging a new Ring of Returning, so we might lose our good S3 Adept, unfortunately. So I'm going to make a Ring of Returning this turn, and then going to try forging a Skullface next turn with the ring in the slot. But it might be that these 2 tarts are the only things we get out of all that empowering, unfortunately. But, you know, we'll give it a shot. Enchantment, yeah, he has Strands, Arcane Nexus, and Enchanted Forest. Good combo. Anyway, that's 78. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hello, welcome back. Message from Midclan. Lameo, Scabby gets nabbed once again. Good job, Pythium. Our Adept of the Silver Order was attacked by some 11 Soltorns, forging a Ring of Returning. Brian was attacked by some Soltorns. Turns out he came back as a White Mage and no longer has the Lycanthrope Amulet, so that's actually quite good, so congrats to him. And usual stuff besides that. Next up, Ruva attacked our throne. So we learned a lot here. Ruva is buffed in this mod, so he has full resists, but Shock Res, Fire Res, Cold Res, Poison Res. His damage reversal is also stronger than in vanilla as well. So that's pretty typical. Ruva is mostly doing Shockwave. And what I learn here is that the cows are a liability. More than anything. They don't really help. River is also just life draining them as well. Or devouring them or something. Either way, he's getting back 7 hit points every now and again. But yeah, our Shelods with the Moonblades can't really get near him because of the cows. So, you know, not the best strategy. Bit unfortunate. I think maybe they get killed by Shockwave before they even hit him. So, you know, good to know. Probably need fewer cows. Probably should just have cows as bodyguards and keep the Shelods far away from them. You know, we've learned something. I'll hit N a few times. You can get the vibe of this battle fully. Ended up on more hit points than he started. Classic. He is confused, so that's something. It says Azimar. Now, this is one of the thrones where we have a fort still. So we did just retreat into the fort. And we can try again, because River doesn't kill thrones instantly or anything. So we lost 4 She-Lords, which is not good. 2 gnomes, a Boreal Priest, and an Adventurer. And we gave Ruva 3 cows as well, which is really bad. Didn't do much besides that. So pretty rough. The Throne of Earth is now starting to dissolve from the presence of Ruva. In other news though, the Throne of Death has been destroyed by Skabiel. So congrats to Pythium for apparently charming it. I'm not sure if that has eaten his own throne though. I mean, it looks like it's got Pythium's flag. I don't know. Pretty funny either way. But yeah, we only need 6 thrones to win now. We have 5, but we might lose one, so who knows. Besides that, battles this turn aren't too interesting. We did get attacked by Pythium in one of the provinces we were defending. So this one. We lost one of our She-Lords to Frozen Heart, but besides that, it's fine. And we took all the rest of these provinces back, as you can see. There's nothing really too interesting to report here. Just random Skelly stacks, random Pythian junk. She-Lord walking into an empty province. Tart walking into an empty province. Tart killing commanders while skeletons dissolve. Yeah, nothing really interesting besides that. Events then, we got good tax, 3 Dominion, and income. And Photoshop Friday got in the Hall of Fame. So he got defense, which is nice. And Brian now looks like this. So, you know, he's been working out. Anything else interesting? I don't think so. Good an Affliction. That's nice. We've got another healer about to arrive in Comseth, and there's one making a very long march over there from here. These are all the adventurers we got in that event last turn. So, you know, we'll eventually have 3 heal checks a turn here. Give Burge some Boots of Long Strides when she arrives in the lab. This is how the map looks now. So, first order of business, I've changed the scripts on most of our armies so that, well, first of all, She-Lords just do Blessing, attack large monsters, that's it now. Not messing around with 3 turns of buffs. Besides that, not many big changes. But over here in Azimar, units are just on God Commanders for fighting Ruva. So these blocks are like just waiting near the She-Lords who are in front doing Blessing. So some of these guys are Dinya Shi, so they'll get blessed as well. But we've got 2 blocks of those infantry, small block of Skellies. Everything else is just cows, either on bodyguard duty or a small block. This small block. But it's all like behind the 4 She-Lords at the Moonblades, who've also been given shock res items, so they either have Rings of Tame Lightning or Storm Spores. And they also do protection from lightning on top of that. I'm not sure if they'll cast this or not, but it's probably worth giving it a shot. So we've got 4 guys with Moonblades. We've got some big tours who do Fog Warriors and Thunderfend. which is more shock res in addition to storm. So good luck to them. We've got some adepts who do mostly opposition spam. One guy is trying to put up anti-magic on turn 1 though. And the other big mage we've got is this guy down here, who's mostly just spamming disintegrate. I've given him a spell focus, so maybe he can disintegrate Ruva. Besides that, we also have a little gnome here, who is doing mass regen. This only takes 2 gems, so as long as you're N3 you can cast it with 3 gems. So good luck to him getting that off, might help a bit. Other mages are all casting like some kind of shock res buff when they can. So I'll just select a few random mages. The others do protection from lightning or elemental fortitude or both, or, you know, elemental fortitude gives you 5 shock res, protection from lightning gives you 10, so everyone will just try and do some sort of shock res in their script. And yeah, Moonblades, opposition, and disintegrate are the main tools to hopefully kill this guy. But I'll be honest, I don't have high hopes. We don't have like a great horror killing force. Big astral mages are always the best just for spamming opposition, but yeah. We might have trouble defending thrones. Then again, in the last battle we didn't really get to see our Chi-Lords running up and chopping things with Moonblades because they couldn't get past cows. I mean, these will hit very hard. Well, fingers crossed anyway. I'll just double check. A, E. Everyone is breaking siege. So, you know, either we are going to successfully break siege or we're going to lose a throne. Which is not great. We are still the throne leader though on 5. Closest to us is 2. So we're still doing pretty well. The Iron Throne I'm pretty sure is this one, right? Just never got claimed by Ulm. Whoops. But Ulm does have the Outer Throne as well. So yeah. We're still miles ahead of everyone, it's just, yeah, kind of rough. There are some really weak looking thrones around the world. By the way, we just got a scout to this throne here. Look at this thing. Man, if only we could free something up to go and walk here. I'm trying to think how the best way to do that would be. But it's going to be a shame if we lose a bunch of stuff in Azimar now. Just need a big horror to just land on this throne now. So yeah, where was the Throne of Death? Was it here? Let's... Because we can see... It's got snow on the right, plains on the top and left. Yeah, it's this one. The Throne of Death was here, and that's being eaten by Scabiel. So we need to be careful then if our neighbour has Scabiel charmed or something, even if they did just accidentally eat their own throne. Because they could march that at us. At least it's far away. For now. I think that's the turn though. Not really doing much else in terms of defending against players. All these red arrows moving the Tarts and the She-Lords are just either defending 3 Pine or defending Log of Beasts. So yeah. That's that for now. I am going to put this random dude back in the water though with the, the Dust Dagger and the Axe of Hate because this thing is back here, so might as well give it a shot, right? Are we still on Dominion 9? Yep. We're hanging in there. Anyway, it's 10:79, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.